Allora, continuiamo. The Council, questa avventura. Ci eravamo fermati un attimino, che ho fatto tanti altri giochi. Adesso la andiamo a riprendere questa avventura che ci eravamo fermati un attimino. E comunque adesso guardo dalla chat. Che guardiamo dalla chat. Ecco, The Council dal vivo. Ok, ci siamo. Così c'ho la chat. Facciamo un bel continua. Bene, dove eravamo arrivati qua nel gioco? Allora, vediamo se mi fanno presente gli obiettivi. Allora, diario, mappa, personaggio, talenti. Diario. Allora, qua c'è il nostro inventario. Personaggio, talenti, tratti. Però la missione più che altro nel diario. No, il diario fa vedere tutti i vari personaggi. Maestria indagatoria, occultista, opzioni. Opzioni, comandi per no, solo questi ti fa vedere. Allora, benissimo, non mi ricordo il tasto per la missione. Non è questo. Perché quando si riprende il gioco dopo che ti eri fermato un attimino, linguistica, niente. Allora andremo a fare domande in giro, andremo a fare domande ai vari personaggi. Qua è chiuso. Qua sento rumore. Qualcuno sta pulendo? Forse giù? Ah, lì. Vabbè, però non mi fanno andare giù. Niente. Allora, Monsieur Bonaparte, sì, ci posso andare? No? Non posso andare da nessuno? Non trovo niente. Salve.
You are expected in the small
Ah, vi
salon.
aspettano in salotto. Allora ditelo, va bene. In salotto? Salotto? Mi aspettano in salotto? Andiamo in salotto. Scendo, scendo. Dove cavolo è sto salotto? Aiuto. Ho capito, vi aspettano in salotto, ma... le porte non posso entrare da nessuna parte. Nel labirinto. Ma cosa intendo per salotto loro? Dunque ho fatto tutto il giro. Allora, il salotto qual è? Stanza della torre, Perù, Isboro, stanza Rece, mia stanza, salotto, salotto è qua, devo scendere, ma allora per... e se non mi fa scendere però... devo andare qua per... va bene, dai. Perché a quei tempi non esisteva il teletrasporto. Dai, sì, qua, si scende di qua.
Emily, I must speak to you.
What's the matter, Louis? About last night, I'm guessing.
Sadly, no. Even if I'd like to have, alas, there are more pressing matters. I have news about your sister.
What have you found out?
Look.
Un attimo, mettiamo una pausa un attimo, che mi ha scritto Kevin the King. I see you doing something, haha, like and then you and live. Do a live on YouTube. Torniamo.
I started piecing together the events leading up to my mother's disappearance and your sister's. Did my mother know about your secret?
Yes, even though I belong to the English chapter, her rank in the order gives her access to a good deal of personal
Scusatemi, perdo tutto. Avventura. E devo rispondere.
information.
It must have been Emma I saw in my vision. I was given to understand that my mother and your sister bonded during their stay.
Tua voce mia madre e vostra sorella avessero legato durante il loro soggiorno qui. Adesso posso fare? Parla dei messaggi, non metterla sulla pista di mia madre. Difficoltà 1, manipolazione livello 1.
If mother's really killed her sister, I'd better find her by myself. They say they spent a lot of time together. They got along well.
Oh, really? Do you think your mother liked Duchess Hillsborough?
Of course she did. After all, she's your sister. Well, we'll find them, Emily. Trust me.
Ciao Kevin.
Should I speak to her about my vision? If what I saw is true, she might want to take revenge.
Stai zitto, diglielo. Stai zitto. Yet to say to her. Oh, 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 oh. Vabbè, dai, diglielo.
Emily, there's something else.
Go on then.
It's about your sister. I don't know what happened exactly, but it's possible that my mother had a go at her.
I know, Louis. I found out that same evening. Well, thanks for not trying to hide it.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know if I could trust you. Now I know I can. It seems that your mother tricked Emma. She apparently asked her to hide an important book, so that even she wouldn't know where it was. And then she shot her like a dog to make sure no one would ever find it again.
Sa perché chi gliene ha parlato?
Why would she do that?
I don't know, Louis, but I'll find out. You can count on that.
I'm sincerely sorry, Emily.
Thank you, Louis. You're very kind. It means a lot to me. But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
There must be an explanation, Emily.
That's what we shall see.
We'll speak about it later, somewhere safe.
Come, Louis. They're waiting for us.
Ok. Andiamo nel salotto.
You will pay dearly, Peru. I'm sure you were involved somewhere along the line.
That's right. Pretend you don't know. One piece of advice. Don't travel through France on your way back, or it'll cost you dearly.
Calm now, my friends. Let's calm down. Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
What's going on here exactly?
Sir Gregory called us together to introduce the last guest. But hardly had we arrived when he set upon Monsieur Peru.
Chi è?
And who is this charming character?
Manuel Godoy, the Duke of La Alcudia. He's the head of the Spanish government, Monsieur de Richet. He's the one who, in practice, controls Spain.
How could you dare do such a thing? Dios mío, you are all out of your minds.
Really, Duke Manuel? What made you kick up such a fuss?
What? Have you not heard? Well, let me inform you that yesterday morning at 10:22 a.m. precisely, in the middle of the Place de la Révolution in Paris, by decree of the National Convention which Monsieur Peru works for, King Louis was guillotined.
What?
The King of France is dead, gentlemen. Our monarchies are in danger. I have said it before.
How dare they?
Oh, dear. As if...
Friends, let us calm down.
Don't pretend to be surprised. He got a fair trial.
Ridiculous! Bastard! He was sentenced to death by 361 votes to 360. You beheaded a king for one vote! Is that your democracy?
What an obnoxious act. Until this, anything was possible. This political coup will have grave consequences.
France is lost.
Gentlemen, please. Let us take a step back a moment.
In the name of holiness. He was the highest representative of God in France, Emily.
Oh, calma le acque e pensa alle conseguenze per l'ordine. Calma le acque. Non posso. Pensa alle conseguenze per l'ordine.
If I remember rightly, what Mother told me one night, King Louis was secretly also part of the Order. I wonder what impact his death will have on us. Sad news, sir.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Louis Maras de Richet.
Devo controllare una cosa, ragazzi. Aspetta. Controllo un attimo una cosa, perché prima ho fatto un errore che non so se ho fatto partire su Twitch qualcosa, allora devo controllare. Dato che faccio live sia su YouTube che su Twitch, se... sì. Ok, a posto, cancellata. Avevo... Riprendiamo.
Are you related to Sarah de Richet?
Sarah is his mother, Duke. Gentlemen, this news affects us all, but I must ask you to remain calm. It's not the first time history has taken us by surprise. Let's ensure that our respective countries are allowed to respond appropriately to this news.
Oh, rest assured. The response will not fall short, my friend.
Good for you. Well, Your Grace, here I was preparing to introduce you as is proper, and you've beaten me to it. I'm delighted that we are all together at last. Our meeting will therefore be able to kick off shortly. I have just a few more little preparations to take care of before you all find out the reason for your presence here. In the meantime, I shall leave you to get to know one another. When you hear the bell, please proceed to the conclave room on my left, behind that door. I'll see you later.
See you later, alligator. Ha già scoperto, ma non
Could you
godoio.
spare a moment, please, sir?
I'm glad you asked. I want to talk to you too. Of course.
I heard about your
Confronto?
mother's disappearance.
He looks concerned. I don't know why, but I doubt it's from sympathy alone. Well, let's see what he wants from me.
Any news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
Provate qualcosa per lei, forse... Non posso?
We found traces of her that would indicate she's still on the island.
Her personal belongings?
Yes, but nothing of great interest. Scraps of food, some clothes.
Ah, I see. Well, too bad. I shan't keep you, Monsieur de Richet.
All right then.
Confronto fallito
I hope
subito.
that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon. I must go now. I'll see you later.
No. Sbaglio tutto.
You better go and check out the painting in Lord Mortimer's study.
Quadro nello studio di Lord Mortimer. Vediamo se c'è qualcos'altro qua.
Monsieur Bonaparte, may I speak with you a moment?
May we?
Would you have any more information about the conference Lord Mortimer spoke of?
Nothing at all. Mortimer is very committed to secrecy when it comes to his conferences. But given the presence of Monsieur Peru and ourselves, I think it must concern France to some extent. Otherwise, I doubt he would have invited 3 Frenchmen to his table, huh?
What do you think of Duke Godoy?
Well, I'd rather not express any opinion of him.
Why is that?
His reputation is enough for me.
There are some rumors about his loose morals.
Juste, monsieur. Add to that his devouring ambition, if you want my opinion. Playing at lover boy rather than gaining merit for his career. It's a disgrace for any soldier.
I understand your point of view. Well, I'll be leaving you now. Shall we meet up again later?
Wait, monsieur. Any news of your mother?
Unfortunately not, no.
I hope to speak with her about my deal before I leave. Let me know if you find her. À plus tard, monsieur.
A plus tard. Ci vendono studi morti, ma però... Reale.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Usa la chiave.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Inventario è pieno.
Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia.
Visto qualcosa. Ah, lì.
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
Cosa ho visto? No, la porta. Studio di Mortimer. Tanto qua c'è.
Mr. President, what do you think about your counterpart, Duke Manuel?
I'm very surprised he was able to accept Lord Mortimer's invitation, given the political situation in Spain.
I wonder what promise Lord Mortimer could have made to make him agree to come here, given the circumstances.
Who knows?
Mr. President, can you tell me a little more about the coming conference?
Of course, Louis. That's why we're here. Lord Mortimer, or Sir Gregory, regularly organize meetings like this to put forward major projects.
What do you mean by major projects?
I'd prefer to let Lord Mortimer explain that to you, Louis. Let's say he brings together influential people in order to consider possible actions to undertake to guarantee the future of nations.
Do you know the theme of the conference?
Not in the slightest. None of the guests know the theme before arriving. But you'll see, everything will turn out fine. Don't worry.
Well,
Okay.
thank you for your time.
Don't mention it, my young friend.
Alzati. Non c'è tempo. Ok. Ma le dorate siamo pieni.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing. Would you happen to have any devil's thorn by any chance?
I am sorry, sir, but the devil's thorn may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against, sir, taking any.
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Congediamoci perché mi sembra molto inutile.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world. The Conversion of Ulysses by Gurs. Circe changing Ulysses' companions into swines.
Vero, Circe che trasforma in maiale. Compagni di Ulisse, sì.
Circe preparing wine. What better trap for Ulysses?
Circe prepara il vino.
Romney painted Lady Hamilton as Circe.
Acqua di melissa. A farfalla lì. Farfalla un po' dappertutto. Cosa ha visto?
Circe turning Ulysses' companions back into humans.
Circe trasforma I compagni di Ulisse in umani.
Ulysses and Circe at the table.
Ulisse e Circe a
If I
tavola.
were you, Ulysses, I wouldn't drink the wine. This painting has caused some debate. Who did Dosi paint? Alcina the fairy or Circe the magician?
Bah.
Ah, Louis. Just the man. Good Lord. How did the king come to be executed? I would think that the order would have intervened.
Il re ha peggiorato la situazione da solo.
Your Eminence, I'm sorry for King Louis.
Si è appena imbattuto in un'immunità. Un punto impegno è bloccato. Usa un elisir dorato per curarti. Ok.
But he did everything to put himself there.
Louis, how can you say such a thing? Even if France rejects the church, You don't go and behead a person of high status. They always serve our cause better alive than dead. Politically, it's absurd.
I invite you to speak about it with my mother as soon as she reappears.
Is there any news of her?
Well, I hope it won't be long before I find her, Your Eminence.
Now you wanted to speak to me.
Chiedi la sua opinione su
I was
Godoy.
wondering what to think of that Manuel Godoy.
He is reputed to be a very ambitious character, at every level. But his faith is unwavering. He is a staunch defender of the church. You can believe me.
Parlate di queste... Ah, non posso farlo.
I'm sure a man like you is in the circle of trust. Would you know what the conference that Lord Mortimer mentioned is going to be about?
Not really, my son. Well, be it Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory, we are never informed about the theme of the conference before it begins.
Thank you for everything, Your Eminence. I shan't take up any more of your time.
You are welcome, my son.
Mi stai guardando sto maiale qua? Ma...
A swine in a salon? That's an odd choice of decor.
Dove va?
Dining on ham. Well, that's very appetizing.
Cena a base di prosciutto.
Circe.
Circe, quadri dedicati a Circe ce n'è qua. Allora. Non c'è niente. Piano? Posso suonare piano? No, Peccato. L'arpa. Non tanto. Ah, qua non c'è niente. Andiamo avanti.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it. Liberty or Death by Regnault. Well, I'll take liberty, please. But I do understand his choice, even though it seems radical. Allegory regarding the decoration of the rights of men. That's the least you could say.
Perché ne ha messi di quadri in questo gioco?
Celia. That name means nothing to me.
Anche lì si può andare. C'è l'ultima cena lì. E va.
The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci.
The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
Wow. Dunque, vabbè, finiamo di vedere.
Christ Crucified by Velasquez. Look, someone's left a note there.
Un biglietto prenotato
Reserved for
per il
the
duca
Duke
di
of
Acudia. Non penso.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain... Ah, François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael. The Fall of Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning for borrowing his father's chariot and losing control of it. Moral, don't steal Dad's chariot. The Company by Rembrandt. A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
Ok, allora non abbiamo visto qua. Ah, ma sì, ma c'eravamo già stati qua una volta. Abbiamo girato le statuine. Allora, andiamo qua.
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
Usa chiave destra. E apre seconda serratura. Buonanotte. Niente, allontanati. Non c'ho niente per sbloccarle. Queste per salire. Tribulus terrestris.
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
No, il tribulus terrestri non serve per questo caso. Reale. Cos'è che ho visto? Ah, qua. Ah, le dorate sono piene, sì. Niente, e allora andiamo a salire. Saliamo, saliamo. chi c'è.
What do you want, Louis?
What do you think of our last guest?
Well, I never thought I would get the chance to meet that Hispanic Casanova in the flesh. His reputation is well known. The gentleman collects lovers, including, would you believe it, the Queen of Spain.
I doubt that Lord Mortimer invited him for his charm, if you want my opinion. Emily, what can you tell me about the coming conference?
Sir Gregory and Lord Mortimer organize this kind of high society meeting every so often in order to consider the world situation.
But to what purpose?
Well, by bringing together the most influential people from the dominant nations of the modern world, they allow the mighty to discuss matters with calm clarity. There are precedents of armistices being signed at the end of these talks, you know. Talking while holding a glass of brandy makes things easier. You'll see.
Va bene.
You're leaving me?
Unfortunately, I have things to do. Thank you again, madam.
Altre cose qua.
A few leaves out of an old
Una pagina
encyclopedia.
vecchia enciclopedia. Ci del menu. Cioè, già leggendo questo manoscritto. Ah, vabbè. Allora non posso leggere in questo momento altre cose. Dunque, noi siamo arrivati, lei è lì. Cosa ho visto? Intanto è chiuso. Forse è meglio che guardo nella mappa, dove è lo studio di Mortimer, se no mi vado a perdere ancora. Giro, giro, giro. Giro, 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 tondo. È meglio che guardiamo la mappa. Allora, stanza la torre. Chiama Mortimer. Studio di Mortimer. E dov'è? Ufficio di Mortimer. Quindi sia l'ultima scala in alto. Si sale da qua. Sì, dritto e poi va bene, ho capito. Dritto di qua e salgo di qua.
So, what did my mother mean by going beyond the nightmare?
Spingersi oltre l'incubo. Perché il quadro si chiama l'incubo, quel quadro lì. Giusto?
The nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781. Ah, this must be what my mother was talking about. Now just need to find out what she meant by go beyond. Hey, looks like it's mounted on rails on each side. It should lift up, I think. There must be a mechanism somewhere.
Un meccanismo da qualche parte. Trova il meccanismo per spostare il quadro. Beh, intanto guardiamo qua. Già trovato.
Aha, I found it. Oh, what on earth is this? A ring lock now? Great, that's all I needed.
Serratura rulli. Aspetta un attimo, eh. Prendi le bacche rosse, esamina le bacche. Prendiamole.
Might come in handy. Let's take a closer look.
Esamina cioccolato. Oh, non ce l'ho. Prendi cioccolato.
Dark chocolate beans. Very bitter. They're greatly prized in high society. A mina bird.
Guardo. Devi mangiare l'uccello, parla l'uccello. Aspetta, prima un attimo, prima dell'uccello un attimo che guardiamo cose qua. Contabilità dell'anno. Codari deve ridurre il consumo di legno l'anno prossimo.
No, what have we got here? Oh, it looks like a model of a lock. As if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes. Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it. No, what have we got here? Oh, it looks like a model of a lock. As if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes. Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it.
Egregio signor Guido Poletti, vi scrivo in merito alle date dei dipinti che ho inviato per la vostra mostra temporanea. Vi prego di notare che fanno parte della mia collezione privata, che sono datati in base al calendario massonico in uso all'epoca. Come avrete sicuramente già dedotto, dovete ricordarvi di sottrarre 4.000 anni onde evitare di sconcertare il pubblico. Inutile rammentarvi che l'anno massonico inizia a marzo, non a gennaio. Quanto al quadro di Longino, mi sono preso la libertà di ritoccare la lancia in modo che corrisponda meglio a quella originale. Vi esorto vivamente a fare altrettanto con la vostra coppia, ossequi. Lord William Alexander Mortimer, Marchese di... Ok, va bene. Waldo.
This painting isn't finished.
Questo quadro
It
non è
looks like
finito.
Mortimer probably did it.
Se
Not bad,
l'autore
but
si è morti, ma...
can't exactly say it's been done in the style of the period. History of the First Crusades by Pierre Amédée de la Salle. Hey, the dates indicate AL, and it looks like 4,000 years have been added to our calendar. Oh, that counting system again.
Cosa devo fare?
The Crusades took place not long after the year 1000. Here all the dates say 5,000 and something. I'm guessing this dating system begins 4,000 years before the calendar that we use. Yet, I'm getting the feeling that there's something else, another small detail, but what is it? The author is Pierre Amédée de la Salle, none other than the Grand Master of the Masonic Lodge of Paris. Now I understand why the dates are offset. He's using dates based on the Anno Lucis, year 0 of the Masonic calendar, by adding 4,000 years to the Gregorian calendar. But I thought that calendar starts in March. The famous call of Pope Urban II. 20 years after the capture of Jerusalem from the Arabs by the Turks, Urban II convened the council. He promises a plenary indulgence to Christians who go and get Jerusalem back from the Turks. The result, the Jewish community on the road to Jerusalem found itself persecuted for no reason. 12,000 Jews would perish, not to mention the massacre of Ma'ara, where acts of cannibalism by Frankish crusaders were reported, or even the capture of Jerusalem, where approximately 30,000 were left dead. It signaled the beginning of centuries of wars of religion. Or how Louis VII, King of France, eager to be pardoned for the death of thousands of innocent people in the fire of the Church of Vitry, convinces the Pope to authorize him to lead his own crusade. The result, in Germany, a new outburst of violence against the Jewish community, and a monumental fiasco by poor Louis VII, cuckolded by his wife's uncle. The famous call from Pope Gregory VIII in his Audita Tremendi Bull of 5,187. Oh, the crusade where Richard the Lionhearted distinguished himself. It states the first sea blockade of Saint-Jean d'Acre was broken in the 12th month of 5,190 AL, whereas the siege had been going on for 2 years.
Riponiamo il tutto. Comunque c'entra con il lucchetto, c'entra con... Proviamo a vedere. Basta la leva.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
Sono numeri? No. Sono simboli. Io volevo fare 5180, pensavo fosse dei numeri. 3, 4, 5, questo è un 5, 5100, allora sì dai. Allora questo posso fare l'8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Così, abbassiamo la leva. Proviamo.
Well, I got it wrong.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Quel codice lì, boh. Proviamo a parlare con l'uccello.
A minor bird.
Well, Waldo, is your master good? Tell me the door code.
No.
Sarah Dorisce? Waldo, you know Sarah?
Dai, da mangiare l'uccello. Cioccolato o bacche rosse? Dai, le bacche.
Tell me the door code. Here I am talking to a bird. Shame on me. Well, Waldo, is your master good?
Forse preferiva il cioccolato?
I don't really know what I was expecting. Sarah Dorisce? Waldo, you know Sarah? What? Repeat that, Waldo. Sarah? What about Sarah? Good God, what's been happening here?
E va.
All right, that's enough of that. If I go on talking to a minor
Diamo
bird,
anche il
I'll end up going
cioccolato.
crazy.
Diamo il cioccolato, dai.
A minor bird. Oh, what have I
È
done?
morto.
Looks like I've killed him. Oh, shit. I better not hang around.
No. Un mazzotto al merlo indiano. Per essere 4000 anni prima sarebbe 1180.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
Come faccio a capire il codice che devo mettere?
This painting isn't finished. And it looks like Mortimer probably did it. Not bad, but you can't exactly say it's been done in the style of the period.
Altri indizi da quella parte.
Painting depicting the Third Crusade.
Tasto
It's
crociato.
titled Winter Before the Fall of
Inverno
Saint-Jean
prima della
d'Acre.
caduta. Contestualizza la scena. No. Collega con le
I get the
letture.
impression I've seen that before. In fact, I've read something on the Crusades before in the study. He clearly loves the subject.
Ma qua c'è scritta la data. Questo quadro. Andiamo quel quadro lì.
Hey, there are two dates on this painting. 1154 AD and 5154
1154 e
AL.
5100. E 5154. Allora, proviamo 1154 11 1154. Proviamo.
Well, I got it wrong.
No,
It doesn't matter.
l'altro era 5154.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
Aspetta. Andiamo a rileggere il libro.
History of the First Crusades by Pierre Amédée de la Salle.
Hey, the dates indicate AL, and it looks like 4,000 years have been added to our calendar. Oh, that counting system again.
Terza crociata. $5.189 e 5.192 che potrebbero essere anche 1.189 o 1.192. Proviamo allora 1189. No, aspetta.
Still not working.
Continua a non
I get the
funzionare.
impression I counted the wrong way. It must be 1 year more
Essere un anno
than,
in più, no?
right?
Come disse un anno in più? Quindi 1190?
Doesn't work, damn it. I really thought I was close. 1,190.
Giusto, se sottrae
Isn't the right date
4.000
when you subtract
deve
4,000?
essermi perso una
I must have missed a
sottigliezza.
subtlety.
Proviamo 1192 allora.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
Quindi 193.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
Ha detto che c'era andato vicino con 1190.
Doesn't work, damn it. I really thought I was close. 1,190. Isn't the right date when you subtract 4,000? I must have missed a subtlety. Damn it. Doesn't work. 5,190. I was pretty sure it was right. Maybe I didn't use the right dating system.
L'anno massonico inizia a marzo, non a gennaio.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter. Damn it. Doesn't work. 5,190. I was pretty sure it was right. Maybe I didn't use the right dating system. Doesn't work, damn it. I really thought I was close. 1,190. Isn't the right date when you subtract 4,000? I must have missed a subtlety. Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter. Still not working. I get the impression I counted the wrong way. It must be 1 year more then, right?
Cosa sbaglio?
Damn it. I really thought I was close. 1,190. Isn't the right date when you subtract 4,000? I must have missed a subtlety.
William Alexander Mortimer I, the 12th month of Anno Lucis, 5190. That's a funny date. That date in 5000 is something again. I wonder what in the world it means.
Non c'ho punti personaggi, dei punti da mettere. Livello occultista. Lì.
Coup de lance by Paul Rubens.
Colpo di lancia.
William Alexander Mortimer I, the 12th month of Anno Lucis, 5190. That's a funny date.
12° mese dell'anno. Dicembre. Quindi sarebbe il 5191.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
1191. Oh, finalmente.
Open sesame.
Wow.
Let's see what you've been hiding, Lord Mortimer.
Allora. Carissimo Lord Mortimer, mi spiace informarvi che sarà presto impossibile ignorare la pressione esercitata dai russi. La zarina Caterina ha tutte le intenzioni di sostenere il conte di Provenza e intende riconoscerlo come reggente del Regno di Francia, dopo che Re Luigi sarà scomparso dalla scena politica. Mi spiace essere relatore di cattive notizie, ma tempi bui ci attendono. Vostro amico è Freddy Bauer. Ok, qua cosa c'è? Una mappa dell'Asia.
Fine-looking map of the Orient, indeed.
Aspettate. Questo l'abbiamo già visto. Eh sì, i vostri piani di intervento in Belgio stanno proseguendo come previsto e senza intoppi. Il mio compito è quello di tenere a bada l'esercito prussiano. Il vostro invio di cannoni a Valmy ci ha garantito la vittoria. Come d'accordo ha informato il re di Prussia dei piani di invasione di Custine e con l'armata del nord, terrò gli austriaci alla larga del Belgio. Tornerò a breve a Parigi perché temo che il destino del nostro re Luigi stia per decidersi a suo sfavore e ritengo sia per me impossibile non intervenire. Qualora desiderate scrivermi, vi prego di contattare come al solito il nostro comune amico Monsieur Perrault. Charles Français de Marie, generale d'armata del nord. Ok.
Devil's Thorn.
Tables. Chiuso chiave. Carissimo Lamborti, voi siete un amico della Cina, vi garantisco che sarete ricompensato per le informazioni fornite. Non dovete preoccuparvi in merito a eventuali complotti contro di noi da parte della Gran Bretagna. Il suo rappresentante, il signor McCartney, se ne andrà senza alcuna speranza di stringere accordi con noi. Il vostro amico Qian Long, imperatore della dinastia Qing. William, indipendentemente dai progetti, sembra che il nostro padre non sia favorevole a lasciare in mano i destini dell'Europa. La Russia si unirà presto alla coalizione contro la toccata Francia. Non credo di poter resistere a lungo, William, ti supplico di non perseverare. Stai straziando la tua famiglia, con affetto tuo fratello. Parteciperò alla conferenza, ma credi che organizzarla in questo momento sia utile? Non disponibile. Vabbè, è una mappa
It shows the
dell'Europa.
forces present in Europe. It's clear that France is surrounded by her enemies. However, a large number has been underlined in bold. 26 million. I know what it is. It's an estimation of my country's population. All our neighbors have far fewer inhabitants.
Amico, vi ringrazio per le vostre parole, capisco la situazione in cui vi trovate, mi dispiacerebbe dovermi confrontare con voi sul campo di battaglia, ma se le circostanze dovessero obbligarmi a muovere guerra, vi prego di comportarvi come meglio ritenete. Dietro il vostro consiglio, con il cuore l'auguro di presto incontrarvi la coalizione, si buonanotte la colazione, la coalizione che si oppone a voi. Resta una speranza di servirvi ancora. Giorgio, re di Hannover, re del Regno Unito, di Gran Bretagna e Irlanda. Caro amico, come richiesto ho avuto modo di riunire i miei colleghi al fine di sottoscrivere l'accordo che avete proposto. Sarà conosciuto come accordo di Button Wood. Se ricordate il luogo in cui eravamo riuniti quando ci incontrammo la prima volta, capirete il perché di questo nome. Di seguito l'elenco dei miei colleghi: Leonard Blacker, Hugh Smith, Armstrong Barrow, Samuel March, Andrew Berkeley, Benjamin Six, John Henry, Joe Bush, David Reddy. Scusate, mezzanotte ogni tanto. Grazie al vostro aiuto potremo presto riunirci nella mia dimora, la Tontin Coffee House. Spero di rivedere presto Hugh Smith. Caro amico, ringraziando per il servizio rese e l'aiuto concesso durante la lotta contro gli spagnoli fino alla conquista di Oran, mi informo che sta approntata una nuova nave diretta a Marsiglia in Francia. Nascosti a bordo troverete alcuni cadaveri infettati con la peste che sta attualmente decimando la popolazione del nostro paese. Maneggiate con estrema cautela queste casse perché aprendole inavvertitamente rischiereste di diffondere la malattia in tutta la Francia. E va coccane! Una mappa delle Americhe.
This shows the forces present in America.
Il regalo è stato consegnato. Timur Shah Durrani, re di Afghanistan, Punjab, Sindh e Kashmir, non vorrebbe mantenere il suo titolo ancora a lungo. Suo figlio Zaman gli succederà come previsto, quindi saremo in grado di riprendere le negoziazioni. K.
Weakness of the Human Psyche by Guillaume Tremor. He says, it is possible to drill an idea into someone by constant daily repetition until the mind gives in. And goes on, there are hundreds of good ways to live life, but you only need one to convince the masses that it's the only one possible. The author isn't letting any ethical principles get in his way, is he? Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Caro spero che questa mia vi raggiunga presto, ho le ore contate, la mia casa editrice è stata confiscata e sono stata imprigionata nella fortezza di Schlisselburg. Se potete intervenire a mio favore vi sarei eternamente grato e debitore. La zarina Caterina non tarderà molto a mettere al bando tutte le logge dell'ordine dorato sul suo territorio. Il nostro orizzonte è sempre più un quadro tinte fosche, nella speranza che possiate aiutarmi il vostro amico, Nikolai Novikov.
It shows the forces present in Africa. This is unexpected activity in this sector. It looks like there are also many unknowns even for Mortimer.
Bene. Ora direi che possiamo andare... no! No, un altro... Ah no, ma da dove siamo entrati qua? Che stupido. Ho paura che ci fosse un'altra combinazione da... Vediamo. Oh, attenzione. Vediamo se avete il coraggio di affrontarmi faccia a faccia.
This is my mother's writing. I've picked up her
Scrittura
trail.
di mia madre.
What is she up to? Obviously she wants to lure Mortimer somewhere, but where?
Beh, c'è indicazione lì.
The clue she's left for Mortimer is a stone sword. It must be intentional. It looks like a decorative sword, like from a statue, for example. And judging by the state of it, I'm guessing it's been left outside for a long time. I have absolutely got to find out where it came from.
Ho trovato a madre.
Oh shit. How am I gonna get out of here now?
No. $2600. La stima là della popolazione. Ma dov'è il 6? No, 5, questo è il 6, no? Boh.
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side. Looks like the same as the one on the other side. Whoa. If the grid closes a bit more every time I enter a wrong date, I'd better not mess up again. It doesn't seem to be working.
Posso salvare? Dov'è il 6? È questo?
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
No. Lì, trova una via d'uscita.
Wheels are stuck. Shit! I'm cornered like a rat.
E adesso?
Someone's coming. Please don't let it be Mortimer. Who is it?
Deliberately avoiding me. 4 years ago I was his favorite, but nowadays I have to ask for an audience with his lordship.
Damn it! It's Peru.
Stai zitto, stai zitto.
I don't know if I should, but
Well, that's it. I've had enough of being humiliated.
I'm wasting my time here.
After everything I've done on his behalf, he dares treat me like a lackey?
Chiama aiuto, dai.
Sir Peru! It's Monsieur de Riche! I've locked myself in behind the painting! Help me get out, please!
What are you playing at, goddammit?
There's a pedal under Lord Mortimer's desk. Can you see it?
There's no... Hang on. Yes.
Good. Now press it.
Yeah. Done.
You should see something resembling a frame with numbers. Yes? You have to turn them to set the combination.
Numero 1191, giusto?
1191.
Well. Poking our nose into Mortimer's little secrets, are we? You do surprise me.
It's not what you're thinking. I'll explain everything.
No, you will not, sir. It has nothing to do with me, and by the way, I never even saw you. So, I'll be on my way now.
Thanks again.
Si deve tanta indulgenza.
You had me trapped. Why not say anything?
I would have wanted someone to open the door for me, too. And while it's too late for me, it may not be for you.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Goodbye.
I've wasted enough time. I better get moving if I want to find my mother.
La spada.
No, what have we got here? Well, it looks like a model of a lock. It's as if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes. Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it.
C'è forse una statua a cui manca la spada. Scopri la provenienza della spada lasciata da tua madre. Boh. C'è il merlo morto. Ah, finisce qua? Ah, è avvelenato Waldo, l'uccello, nell'ufficio di morte. Vabbè, capita. Punti. Scienze. Usati tutti. Ok. E cosa leggiamo? Maschi da preparare. 3. Adesso decidiamo. Etichetta, logica, etichetta, erudizione, diversivi, erudizione e occultismo. Quindi logica. Facciamo così.
This note is about a meeting with Lord Mortimer. There's no doubt about it. All right, I need to find out where the sword that came with it's from in order to find Mother.
You're joking, I hope. Don't tell me you've done that.
Really? How do you expect me to guess?
Oh, for God's sake, just ask them.
Madre spia piacevole. Spia
We
piacevole.
must absolutely inform Sir Gregory. How long has he been trying to collect all the spears?
I must have brought him the first one 20-odd years ago.
Do you know if he has managed to get the original?
Well, in any case, he's got all the ones we had at the Vatican. He made me replace them with copies. But I don't understand your reaction. I'm sure it is nothing serious.
Aha. I can see very well you do not understand. You have done nothing less than sign our death warrants, and still you don't understand.
Someone is listening.
What? Monsieur de Richet, why not join us rather than find yourself eavesdropping?
I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Of course you didn't. So, my son, what can we do for you?
Parla della spada di pietra.
I didn't mean to spy on you, but you caught my attention. I heard you speaking about Sir Gregory, and I wondered what it was about.
That is none of your business, monsieur.
Don't take it the wrong way, Louis, but you shouldn't be eavesdropping.
Please leave us, monsieur. His Eminence and I wish to finish our discussion alone. Leave us now.
Riesco a capire la provenienza della spada, non saprei. Boh.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
What can I do for you, sir?
Solo salve.
I am at your service day and night, sir.
Chiedi la spada.
Could you tell me where this sword comes from, please?
Certainly, sir. How did such a sword come into sir's hands?
Sono io faccio domande.
My good man, I'm afraid you're overstepping your role. You're the one who's supposed to be giving the answers, not me.
Naturally. I hope that sir will forgive me.
Beh.
If I were sir, I would look in the garden. This sword looks like it's from the garden statues.
And how can I get into the garden?
There are two ways, sir. The first way to get to the garden is by the hall, between the conference room and the portrait gallery. The second way is directly through the portrait gallery. Sir would just have to go out by the French windows.
Thank you, my good man.
Galleria dei ritratti. Allora. Qua è la galleria dei ritratti, ok. Comunque devo salire. Eh sì. No, non devo salire. Allora, di qua. Dunque.
I am sorry, sir, but the conference room is under preparation and is consequently inaccessible to guests.
In conferenze non ci si può accedere.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Vai, vai, che andiamo a galleria dei ritratti. Andiamo a attraversare tutto questo. Ecco, adesso indossare la porta finestra. Che intanto c'è questo.
Is everything all right, my young friend?
Wonderful.
Isn't that lovely? Well, see you later.
Ah, ok. Porta finestra. Di lì? Sì.
Sword probably came from this garden, but what could it have been used for? Ariadne. In Greek mythology, she helped Theseus get through the labyrinth. Looks like there's a crack in the region of the heart. If I recall the Iliad, Ariadne is none other than the daughter of Minos and Pasiphae. She was in love with Theseus and helped him in his quest to kill the Minotaur in return for a promise of marriage if he defeated the monster. She gave him a reel of thread so that he could find his way back through the labyrinth, which was famous for being unsolvable. But once the beast was slain, the gallant was quick to abandon her on an island. Turns out heroes are not what they once were. Let's see. A crack as long as my finger.
Conficca una spada nella crepa.
What's going to happen if I've got it wrong?
E beh, ora?
Ariadne. In Greek mythology, Ariadne helped Theseus out of the labyrinth. Try something else.
Andiamo a vedere altre cose. Altre statue. Un labirinto qua. Ah, ma c'è la corda. Vedi che la corda passa di là.
Here's the famous Ariadne's thread, thanks to which, if I remember rightly, Theseus avoided getting lost in the labyrinth.
Ma se seguiamo il filo arriva fino a qua. Vabbè dai, facciamo. Cerca.
Golden elixir.
Ah, oggi è dorato ancora.
Honey. I couldn't have hoped for better.
Vedi chi c'è?
You again? God damn it, are you following me?
Wouldn't dream of it, sir.
What brings you here?
I'm not giving up. You see, I sense there's something hidden in this garden, and I intend to find out what it is.
You've got some balls, I'll give you that. Watch your back, though. There are no secrets here. If Lord Mortimer finds out you've been searching his island, he'll make you pay dearly.
Thanks for the advice. Are you gonna denounce me then?
What's the point in answering? You wouldn't believe me anyway. I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know. Be seeing ya.
Opportunità non sfruttata. Bene. Non sapevo cosa... Boh. Opportunità non sfruttata, mi ha detto.
Icarus.
Icaro.
Son of Daedalus and Nocrate. Impossible to mistake him with those wings. After flying too close to the sun, they came unstuck and he fell to his death. Pity. Well, let's keep going.
Sì, ma non c'entra niente, anche questo è stato un po'... Ma c'è qua? Ah, monete. Qua chi c'è?
Theseus,
Teseo.
son of Aegeus. He's the one who slayed the Minotaur.
Quello che uccide il Minotauro.
Looks like a crack has been made on his torso. It's as long as a finger. I'd say between 6 and 8 centimeters.
Conficca spada nella crepa.
Theseus. He's the son of Aegeus. He became the mythical king of Athens, the unifying king. Pity, he's generally only remembered for having slayed the Minotaur. I seem to recall he took the decision to confront the Minotaur. He killed the beast, but if it weren't for Ariadne's help, he would have been trapped in that labyrinth forever. In short, yet another hero who wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. Okay, I'm probably being a bit harsh. I mean, we do owe him the foundations of Athens. In other words, the Republic. Render therefore unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Let's try something else instead.
Boh. Neanche questo. E qua è il Minotauro?
Asterion. It is rare to see him like this. In general, he's represented with the head of a bull, with the features of the Minotaur.
The famous son of Minos and Pasiphae. Asterion was a son of Pasiphae and Minos, or rather the result of a curse put on Minos.
Minos was punished for betraying Poseidon. Of course, as strangely it often happens, it wasn't he who was punished, it was his wife. She had to mate with a bull, no less. From that union, Asterion was born, who everyone knows as the famous Minotaur. Rejected by Minos, he was shut up in the labyrinth so he could never leave. And, as if that wasn't bad enough, he died by the hand of a hero desperate to restore his reputation. The statue has a crack in it. The crack is thin and
about as long as a finger, I should be able to thrust in my sword.
Adesso funziona, dai, con la spada qua.
Right. We'll soon see.
Niente?
Asterion. Asterion, son of Minos and Pasiphae. Asterion, who had such a sad fate and who the legend portrays as the horrible Minotaur. Let's go.
Beh. Neanche questo va bene. Boh, questa è la spada allora.
Asterion.
Boh.
Asterion. The statue has a crack in it. Right. We'll soon see.
Possibile che non succeda niente.
Minos.
Minos.
Son of Zeus and Europa. If I remember correctly, he was the king of Crete. Married to Pasiphae, he had many children, including the famous Ariadne, whom history remembers for her thread. Hey, there's a crack in that statue.
Anche qua c'è la crepa. Allora andiamo a prenderla, proviamo a toglierla lì e metterla a Minos.
Asterion. Minos. The crack is in the region of the heart.
Conficca, dai. C'è niente neanche adesso.
Minos. Minos.
C'è forse qualcuno che non abbiamo ancora.
Pasiphae, daughter of Perseus and sister of Circe. She married Minos and became the queen of Crete. I seem to recall that her fate was not something you'd want. She was punished for the sins of her husband. She had to mate with the sacred bull of Poseidon. 9 months later, she gave birth to Asterion, better known as the Minotaur. It's crazy to see to what extent women have always been mistreated. When they're not harpies, gorgons, and other witches, they become victims. Alright, well, let's continue anyways. I wonder what this kiosk is doing in the middle of the garden. Too cramped to be able to do much. Well, there must be something going on there. What is that? It's like a sort of opening mechanism.
Prima forse...
It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
Io devo giudicare. E bevi no se che ha tradito.
It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
Va bene. Abbiamo capito, ci devo ritornare dopo qua. Al centro del giardino. Prima devo andare. Minosse è... Qua che c'era Asterione. E qua Minosse. Oh, io la conficco qua.
The crack is in the region of the
E
heart.
poi vado a vedere se si illumina la mano, il meccanismo. Andiamo al centro del giardino adesso. Se ritroviamo la strada. Adesso non lo trovo più, Ok. Vediamo se ho scelto bene. Premi. Perfetto. Perfetto. Ho individuato quello giusto.
Ah!
Cosa succede?
Wow. Again?
You can't be serious, Manuel. You know that's not going to happen.
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
Agreed? I wasn't aware you had a choice.
What's going on here?
What now? What else must I do to win back my freedom?
Obey me. Now get out.
Ma che succede?
was that? That's the third time in 3 days. Let's see if you're in there, Mother. Bandages? Someone's been patching themselves up. Looks like my mother took advantage of being in hiding to change her bandages, huh? This is silk. She must have used her own clothes. These bandages are pretty basic. She'll be lucky if she doesn't get an infection.
Molto servito, spendo dei punti per questa cosa. Ma chi è che perde tutte queste monete? Oh oh.
Damn it, Mother. Now what's happened?
Per l'ingresso cripta senza svegliare stato. Avrei potuto trovare qualcuno di importante nella cripta. Vabbè. Punti. Ah, allora qua è finito questo episodio. L'episodio 2. Finito l'episodio 2, quindi continueremo con l'episodio 8 la prossima volta. Sì, l'episodio 8, l'episodio 3. Che sarebbe il livello, insomma, il numero 8, insomma. Va bene, dai, chiudiamo qua per stasera, stanotte, insomma. Ciao a tutti. Molto scaricabile così, dopo controlliamo.